Greetings, adventurers. I hope y'all are well today. I just wanted to talk to y'all about what I think of this game more than my previous vid, in which was more of a highlight reel of things that happened on stream, and give you more of a review. You could say it's a noob's review of Splitgate. So anyway, I played this game back when it released in 2019 on Steam, and oh boy, it was a great game, I thought then, but it was more short-lived because I was playing Overwatch for a college at the time, and I hadn't really thought about this game until recently when its crossplay release came out. And oh lord, I wasn't the only one who wanted to get in on this game, being the fact that we're all stuck in queue most of the time. But looking at these screenshots here, we see that before this crossplay release, the game had a very consistent but small community and player base, all the way up until July of this year. Now, as of recording this, there is 66,139 players in-game, and the crazy thing is, that's just on Steam, not to mention console, which I have no idea what that could be. This game is now coming to everyone's attention, not because it's crossplay, but because it's one hell of a well put together and thought out game from the small dev team of 4 originally, which from what I saw on their website is saying something around 25-person team, which makes me really look forward to the future and potential that this game has based on just more effort, work, and everything that can go into it with more people. And hopefully they keep putting out quality content with it. Now let's talk about the game itself. As basic as it may sound, Splitgate honestly feels like the perfect mix of Halo and Portal. When it comes to gameplay, I mean. The way momentum carries through portals feels just like how I would think of it whenever I was playing Portal back in the day. And it really shows the devs knew what they were going for and how to execute it properly. The gunplay feels good and the weapons themselves sound great, and not like a busted up Nerf or BB gun like some other games would have from bigger studios. Visually, the game looks great, especially for a faster paced shooter, such as this, where the looks really aren't as important, but they don't seem to have skimped out on this, aside from maybe the goofy looking models, which could be intentionally odd if, who knows really. Sound in this game, as I alluded to with the weapons, is very well done. I play a ton of Escape from Tarkov, which is a major sound whoring game, at least I think it is, and oftentimes has quite ass audio sometimes depending on what goes on in the patch. And yes, I know there's a lot more going on in that game, but we're just talking about the audio itself, not all the stuff making things happen. The maps, I feel, are very diverse and give you many different options in gameplay for how you can approach a situation and take fights. An example being, on stream the other day, there was a guy I was in a gunfight with and I wasn't gonna win it, head on with him having the high ground, and he went around a corner, so I shot my portal right behind him and my other one right in front of me and beamed him in the face from behind. That doesn't make sense because that would be the back of his head, not his face. But you get the point. Anyway, the game just has so much potential, and with where it's going right now, I can only imagine what content they bring going forward. And not to mention the esports scene, which I honestly know nothing about with this. I don't know if it's a big thing, how small it might be. I don't know if it's even a thing. But I do hope it becomes something that's very recognizable and a staple thing of wow, this is the kind of things we should be able to expect from wannabe people that are creating games. Good games exist out there. It's just a lot of these seem to be coming from smaller studios nowadays rather than our big AAA ones that we're so used to, that seem to really be producing the really the cookie cutter, nothing changes and it's the exact same game every single year. Looking at you, EA. But anyway, I hope y'all are having I guess I can't let Activision all them off the hook either. But anyway, I hope y'all found this, at least informative in some capacity. Remember, I'm not a, experienced reviewer of this stuff. I'm just giving my opinion on what I think is an incredible game, and I hope y'all find value in that. A side note, the devs actually care about dealing with hackers and such by banning them through hardware and IP bans, so that's fucking lit. Glad to hear that someone gives a shit about when it comes to all that. if y'all enjoyed this in any way, do please consider liking and subscribing. And maybe if you want, check out my Twitch whenever you get the time. I'd appreciate all of this immensely, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Farewell, adventurers.